Psych. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Who am I kidding? Just gentlemen. As we welcome you to blackoutgaming.org, or is it blackoutgamingtv.org, or is it blackouttvgaming.org? I don't know.
TF2.
Blackout TF2. I got there in the end. I knew I was missing
It's not
something.
TF2. It's not actually TF2.
Oh god. You should have done this. You definitely should have done this.
Hello.
So I'm not
How
even
are you all
sure
doing?
what country I'm in right now. As on the topic of countries, we are here casting tonight the ETF2L Nations Cup number 4, and the game is group game. It's a group game, isn't it? Between Finland and Holland. I must confess, I spent a grand total of 10 seconds looking at the games today. Like I've seen the lineups of the teams and who's playing. I don't actually know what the situation is in the groups, but judging by these two teams, they're both probably the strongest in their groups. We got Finland on the blue team at the moment, who are historically a very strong TF2 side. They've won a couple of these Nations Cup before in the past. And on the red side, we got the Dutch team, who possess some great TF2 talent. Hayden, would you like to educate me?
Ari is well good. And,
well, thank you for that. I've learned so much today.
Yeah, they're pretty good. Zappis, I want to watch him, but I've been told that we have about 40 seconds now left until they go live, so all of them are on the server, so they're probably going to be starting very soon. I don't know. I don't know what I expect from this game. I just know that it's going to be really good and close, hopefully.
Okay, after about another 10 seconds of looking at the groups is the Group D Week 2 game. I'm going to have a look at the table, see how the teams are doing so far. Oh, I clicked on the wrong Nations Cup. Is a good start. Yeah, so they've both played a game, both of them got a win over Belarus and Iceland. We're going to see them going live. We should probably run down the teams, but give me some predictions, Hayden. Who do you think's going to win?
Netherlands. Team Red, because we have them on Team Red, and on Team Blue we have Finland. But this is the Sixes Nation. You're through to Blackout Gaming TV. My name is Hayden. Joining me today is Hildreth. Take it away.
I'm watching Luke, the video maker extraordinaire, moving on the right side. He's going on the solo mission. He's been completely unspotted in Valley. Goes behind. Now the early aggression from War Bandit Sprouts Friends 2013 goes in, but Delzek shuts him down. Looks like Holland have all the mission. But they're all getting sort of separated. You see the numbers from Finland sort of swarming up. There's something interesting to note about the Finnish team is a lot of them, the core of that team is from the Premiership team, even though they got relegated in 8th place. Oh, Evil Moon drops to a sticky trap from my team. That's a great little play. I didn't see where that sticky trap was. I didn't know where you see it. And it's a sort of reactionary Uber from Fix. Nice pipe there, 2 pipes from Mazu. Mighty Me takes out Delzik, so they've got 3 down. They should be able to recap mid. I did not see the stickies.
Yeah, that drop right there is really just kind of secured a nice little hold for Netherlands right there. And Netherlands, they're probably going to be trying to go for mid a little bit. We do actually see a back cap coming in from Team Finland right now, but that's going to be dealt with. We're going to see midpoint captured by Netherlands, and they're going to try doing a little bit of work, but we just kind of see Evil Moon taking a lot of damage and a lot of Team Finland right now just taking quite a bit of damage, but they're going to try and walk over to the point, and they're going to be able to do that successfully. Fixing Skeech and War Bandit did go down. Mighty Me does go down as well, so we're going to be seeing Team Finland going to be making their way onto second already without even capturing mid right now. Just Ari up alive, and he goes down. And it looks like Team Finland are going to be able to grab that second point, and they're going to have that around 40% advantage, which is going to allow them to push on to last.
Yeah, I was making that my point earlier about this Finnish team. A core of it are from 90 FAV esports, so there's quite a lot of like teamwork in there. We can see the Skeech picks up raking up a lobby. See Evil Moon is coming on medic. He wasn't in that team last season, but see Delzik on the scout with rake. I think those both were in a team, maybe slightly different rosters. And Sukpa on Deverman, he's moving in, taking his Uber in, spamming the top left. They've lost 2 people, not really got any frags, just the 1 frag. Good pipes though from Supka, takes out 2 people. But there's a flank from behind from Ari, the vanilla DV extraordinaire. Man, he's shut Super down almost by himself. He managed to pick up his third kill, and there's a scout running to the last point. Can anybody block him? No. It was a bit of a messy push. People sort of coming in one at a time. In the end, Rake just pressed W and won TF2. But I wanted to talk about the lineups. Could you just finish off the Finnish team as we walk out the middle?
Finnish team is Rake, Evil Moon, Superkur, Delzik, Zappis, and Salmon.
Interestingly, Zappis is on Soldier rather than his native scout, the Broder scout. As I'm watching Holland's point of view. Do you want to take it away, Hayden?
Hey, you're going to be seeing Superkur trying to go up aggressive right there, but he does get taken down very early. Delzik and Evil Moon are the only ones alive right now, but Ari and Mighty Me are very, very hurt. Ari on just 4 health. He gets taken down. Mighty Me manages to grab that health pack, and he's going to be forced out of choke right now. And that's going to allow Finland to be able to grab that point, and it's just the demo man up for the Netherlands, so they're going to be forced out of there. This seems to be Mighty Me. Like, he feels like he's going to be jumping in, seeing exactly what he can get done. He's on just 11 health, though, and that was very nice. He did manage to get away. Evil Moon's going to be able to grab that 100% right now. Fix is only just getting up to 20%, but Finland just really didn't feel confident on pushing straight onto second, just because there were 3 people down, but it was just Mighty Me up, so maybe they could have been able to take second much easier, but they have that Uber. They may need to use it on this point, and yes, they do. It does get forced out of Evil Moon right there. Just a lot of damage being dealt out. Lucky Luke and Skeege going to be going down, and they're going to start making their way onto last right now. A lot of players very hurt. Fix is going to go down, Ari's down, Warband is down, and it's just Mighty Me up right now, and that's going to definitely be another round to Finland.
There's something to note. We haven't really talked about the Dutch people yet. The Dutch team yet. But I'm looking at them. Their linchpin is obviously going to be Mighty Me. Lucky Luke and Ari are both sort of solid-ish scouts, but I wouldn't put them. Ari's been out of the game for a long time, like consistently, and Lucky Luke's not really on the same level as Delzik or Rake. So it's really up Mighty Me to carry the Dutch. As Ari goes down straight away, and that's 2 down. It's Roma denied. Both soldiers are down. Mighty Me is alone. He's going to go down. It's a couple of bites. It's not going to matter. Needed to back out as soon as he recognised it's a bad mid. Just get out of there with your mid. The mid's going to get caught in lobby, being chased down by anybody. Fix running away.
Actually, managing to keep that 73%. Yeah, keeping that 73% crit streak, and he's going to be able to have that, which may actually be kind of beneficial on holding this last point. Of course, they're not going to have that invulnerability, but it is definitely going to be useful. Now, Evil Moon's just going to be able to grab that normal stock Uber, so they are going to be able to have that invulnerability.
Oh, they're caught in no man's land. They're going to all dying. They cleaned up. It's going to be 3-0 very quickly. There we go.
It's just very sloppy plays from Netherlands. I mean, they're just trying to defend, and they're trying to do something, and it's just not working. Finland are just being able to be in the right position at the right time.
It's looking to be a very quick game, actually, which is a bit of a shame, because on paper you could think that this Dutch team could potentially do something. However, I'm looking at the lineups. I'm surprised by the people I'm playing, because Skeege is on Soldier, not on his native medic. Now, no disrespect to Skeege, but he's sick to medic, bro. I'm not just saying, you know. I'm kidding. He's amazing at Soldier, best in Europe. But really, I'm surprised to see there's no X-Fane, so obviously he's not available. X-Fane obviously a legend of Soldier. And Fix, I've never heard of Fix. Like, I've never heard of him Warbandit either. Haven't checked ETF2L, they're both sort of like Div 3 players, I think. So it's quite an inexperienced Dutch lineup, which is a bit of a shame, because potentially this Holland could have a very strong team. They brought some of their best players, but there we go, that's a great kill. Skeech bombs, sinks it with Mighty Me to take out the demo man, but Delzik in the valley gets meat shots after meat shot, takes out the 3 players now, and the scouts are just cleaning up for Finland.
You see Zappis on just 4 health. He did get caught underneath right there, but Fix did manage to stay alive with Skeege. Now, it wasn't healing Skeege, and Fix was actually go down last second there as well as Skeege, so they're not going to be having a medic for a very long time now. And the respawns have come in from Team Finland, and they're just going to be able to almost have this Uber make the way onto second. They're going to be feeling really confident on just walking onto this point and probably trying to hold onto this Uber for as long as possible, but they may need to use it. But it looks like Team Netherlands are just going to be able to fall out of this really easily. They're going to make their way onto last, because they know that they have the advantage. Mighty Me's just gone down, and that's just a key indicator on just pushing into last right now.
Ari manages to beast Rake one-on-one up in the top side there, rolling back the years there, Ari, and he gets another kill on Salmon. I'm watching him, but he does go down, because, you know, Ubers are kind of hard to beat if you don't have one. Skeege with a last-ditch effort to defend, but it's 4-0. And this Dutch team, I feel like it could be so much stronger if they had some of their main players. Like if you could put Cocoon on Scout and put Skeege back on Medic, a class he's good at. And,
Oh, shots fired.
and get X-Vane in Soldier.
Yeah, we're going to be going to the 5th mid right now. We're going to see Mighty Me. He's just going to be coming out of Big Door, trying to do a little bit of damage with those pipes, placing those stickies just by his feet in case he does get rushed by the Scout, which looks like he tried to do, but it just wasn't going to be enough. We actually see a heavy to mid from Warband right there, which is kind of an interesting choice. But Skeege does go down. Zappis is also down as well. Lucky Luke gets taken down a little bit later on. Ari's going to be going down. We're just going to be waiting to see exactly what happens. I mean, Delzic's going to be trying to rush onto the heavy right now, jumping over the stickies. He gets taken down very quickly as well. So it just looks like Team Netherlands have already given up on this game, and it hasn't really even been 10 minutes yet. And we're just going to be waiting exactly what happens now. I mean, they're just going to be able to grab mid. They're going to walk onto second. But we did actually see Fix keep alive with that Uber, so I want to see exactly how this is used.
Yeah, the heavy strategy only really works if you get your heavy in a good position on point. It's an Uber force there from Salmon, and even when you're just going to milk this Uber, actually he was a little bit late, right? Taking some damage, but Mighty Me is really low, running away. They're kind of separated at the moment. They're still desperately trying to hold on to choke, but like they're all just sort of split up, and the scouts of Finland. I have to say, Delzik is doing this especially well as a Rake catches a pipe. Ooh, 2 pipes and takes out Mighty Me actually. Oh, Mighty Me takes out Evil Moon. And
yeah, right. We actually saw some contention right there. I mean, they tried putting up a decent fight. They had that Uber they were able to do, which is very nice. And that's really going to slow down any kind of push that Team Finland want to make right now, because Evil Moon's not going to be up for the next couple of seconds. Zappis is going to be respawning a little bit after that. And, I mean, we're going to be seeing Fix with a little bit of that Uber advantage. And we're going to see exactly what comes out of that. Luke did actually pick up the sniper rifle, but he didn't get any picks with that. And there is a small advantage.
He got 1 kill, but it didn't really matter in the basis of the game. Like, it didn't make a difference. But one of the things, you've got to keep watching the way Delzik is playing these team fights. Is there a match point here,
Spy.
Finland?
Rake, Spy, heavy down. Rake, walk onto the point. Nobody's doing it.
Yeah, there's an interesting little play. They did manage to pick up a demo man kill from the distraction that they brought in. Zappos jumps in, takes the medic. Lucky Luke and Skeege on the point where he was still alive. It's just Lucky Luke with his fellow scout Ari in as a heavy. They aren't going to defend this for now. I was just keep making this point about watch how Delzik plays these team fights. Like the way he's moving around, picking people off one by one. Like Holland do what a lot of inexperienced teams do that don't play with each other. A lot of the players just separate from their team, and Delzik is just cleaning them up, which is what he's been done most of this game. As the thing about this Finnish team is the greats of old, like Hawks, Dan. Well, it's hard to call Dan a great, but he certainly was a legend in his own right. Rebelli, Himsy, all of those players. Even Cookie, who's still here, he still plays TF2. None of them are playing. Like, do you think they're not interested? They're focused on LAN, or?
I don't know. LAN is coming up at like the end of this month, is it? It's end of August, so I mean, of course, they're going to be focusing on that. But I don't know, they're still 2 great lineups. It just kind of seems like Finland, they know what they're doing a little bit more. They're knowing when to use these Ubers, they're knowing their positioning, and every single mid they just completely wipe up Team Netherlands, and that's really going to allow them to push him right now. He has that 100% Uber. Evil Moon's going to be popping it onto his scout and the soldier. Going down by sneaky Delzik, because he's been saying he's been playing really well. Sound Fix takes down Mighty Me. That's the medic and the demo man down. It's just Lucky Luke and War Bandit. Oh, War Bandit goes down. It's just Lucky Luke up. He goes down. That's a 5-0 roll to Team Finland.
Well, that was quick. You got anything else planned this evening?
Oof. TF2, right? Let's cast some more. Let's
find another game. It was just so quick.
Oh yeah, like
I've had encounters with women that have been quicker than that. Quicker than they can say no to me. But
yeah,
Hungary v Spain? Go ahead.
Finland, like, they just played too well in that. Like, they really deserved that. They knew what they were doing, and they did it well. So, I mean, I guess Finland, it was a well-deserved 5-0 stomp, I guess.
There's not much else really to say. We have a Hungary versus Spain STV. There's also Belgium versus Switzerland, which could potentially be a closer game, but who really knows what's going on in TF2 anymore.
What are we doing then? Rock, paper, scissors.
There's also Italy versus Estonia, which probably actually be the closest. Actually, no, I think Italy would probably win that. Whilst we try and sort something else out for us, John will probably tell us what we're doing in a second because he's the man in charge. Let's just talk about the Nations Cup so far. We've seen a lot from the Highlander. The group stage is done. In the Highlander, the sixes only just begun. I'm looking down at the groups. There's a couple of 5-team groups. Interesting result from yesterday, which none of us got to see, was Team Wales against Team Denmark. Denmark came 3rd place last Nations Cup. I still remember that crazy game against England they had in the semi-finals. They came 3rd place and lost on 3 maps to England in a really close game. And this Nations Cup, they've started off with a 5-4 loss to Wales.
Ouch.
In fact, it was Team UK, I think they lost. So it's a different Danish team this time round. The Welsh team, obviously they have Mike playing probably the best soldier in the world, let alone Europe. Debatable comment. Debatable. I'm going to have Americans sending me death threats to my email.
Let's hope you're not going to LAN.
Nah, I can imagine being chased across the Atlantic. That's one of the most interesting results I've seen in the Nations Cup. The other games, I mean, who are the strong teams in this? Because the thing about the Nations Cup is, it seems to me, it's about if you can convince the best players to get motivated.
Yeah, I mean,
that's the thing.
Team England is looking pretty strong. And Germany, from what I've seen, have been playing really well so far. I don't know, like, most of the, the majority of the teams have really good lineups. It just, like, as you said, it's kind of the motivation. Some people are focusing on LAN more than this, and it's just seeing which players you can get to really play incredibly well. Like, even some of the teams that are getting stomped, they do have decent lineups, and they would be able to do well against some teams. It's just kind of the matchings and the people they're playing, and just kind of the motivation. Like, some people probably aren't taking this as seriously as others, and I don't know. I just feel like the Nations Cup is really interesting to watch because you get to see a bunch of different players all over the world from a bunch of different teams get together and play, and I enjoy watching it. And I like seeing how each team does.
I'm really disappointed USA haven't committed a team to this, because any American team would be one to beat. The Highlander Nations Cup American team is an exceptionally strong side. I'll go ahead and put my reputation on the line to say that team will win the Highlanders Nations Cup USA, even with a ping disadvantage.
Oh.
For the Sixers Nations Cup, Sweden I'd put down as a big favourite, because the England team isn't as strong as it could be. Like, a couple of the big players aren't interested in their. One of the big reasons why England have won 2 Nations Cups is having Bite on Medic, Numlocks, and then a man combo.
Yeah.
And they were Team UK, but even as England, they still won. They still won the last one with Boomer and Boomy and Hat.
I mean, Team England are looking pretty strong so far.
Yeah, it's just the group stages, though. You're playing against the smaller nations, you tend to win it. When it comes to the clash of the bigger nations, like the Swedens, the Frances, all of them going ahead of each other. But I'd say the Germany, Sweden, and France will probably be the teams to beat.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm looking out for the games. I'm more interested in the Islander one, actually, to be fair.
Speaking of games, are we casting any more?
Let's do it. We're being told we're going to do some Hungary versus Spain. That's being put.
Is it Hungary or Hungary?
Hungary. Just
Hungry horses.
Just say Hungary.
Okay.
Just so I don't feel self-conscious about the way I speak.
I'm from Yorkshire. I can't pronounce T's. Like,
you're from Yorkshire. You can't pronounce anything.
No, that's a good point.
But the accent is admirable in some way. We're switching. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah,